beer review. So today we're going back over to Aldi and their new specially selected range, and I do think this is a top move by them. One, to go down this specially selected route. It says that this is going to be a good beer already, but the thing on the front with having the names of the breweries that are brewing it with them is a good thing, because you know people look at the name Shepherd Neame and they know their beers. So it's good for Aldi, it's good for Shepherd Neame. So this is the London Porter Dark Ale. Silky and smooth, it says, 4.5%. And let's just read what it says off the front. On the fuller side of mid-bodied, a smooth beer with a dark malt, chocolate and coffee flavour. So that sounds nice. And brewed in the UK in partnership with Shepherd Neame, Britain's oldest brewer, founded in 1698. And the iconic Shepherd Neame bottle as well. On the back, basically says the same thing, to be honest. Yeah. So, let's dive in. I'm ready for a beer. I've just been up the loft. My daughter's going away next week, taking the kids. Yeah. And taking the grandkids. So, all good. Little devils, as they are. Love them to bits. My gosh, I was only there for half an hour tonight. And it was a long half hour. Wife's had them all day, bless her. I don't know how she does it. I feel drained because I've been in the sun all day. Wife's absolutely at the end of her. You know when it's your own children, it's something different. So, as always, a fantastic pour. Yes, dark looking pour. The reason, more than likely, that the head's like that is because of the temperature of the beer room. There's sadly nothing I can do about the temperature. However, though, I would always drink this at room temperature anyway, simply because it's better at room temperature. Porters and stouts should always be drank at room temperatures, but that's just my opinion on the matter. So, an off-white head, quite a nice thick head on there. Certainly a malty nose. Touch of chocolate in the background on the nose. And just a hint of coffee then came through. Right, let's dive in. Cheers all. Need this. Oh. Tastes, the body on it is really nice, to be fair. It's just but hey, let's be fair. Shepherd and Neame have been around over 4 years, so if they don't know what they're doing, then I'd be worried. So you know they're going to be good beers. I mean, look at their range of beers, some stunners. For me, 1698, the year they were built, takes some beating. Oh. And if I think, I've actually got it up there. And why have I got it up there? Because I did a battle of the beers once for the best traditional beers in supermarkets, pitted them against each other's, and guess what came out at number 1? 1698. And battles on the channel coming soon. I do, in this cost of living crisis that we're in, and I see it daily, friends, I have no idea people are going to go this winter. So people are having to lower what they're spending. And for me, this is the right move by Aldi, by bringing out beers with breweries, the likes of this with Shepherd and Neame, the St. Peter's Brewery one, Hall and Woodhouse, aka Badger Beers, the Free Beers. This is tasting lovely, by the way, but the free beers have been exceptional. And this is the way to go. Great beer, decent price, you know, looking after your customer base, while still saying to them, here's a beer, look at our range. And it's got to be the way. Oh. Like I've always said about drinking beers, it's that experience. It's after a day at work. You've had a day at work. You want to come home. You just want to relax, crack open a beer, and not about getting drunk. It's never about getting drunk, but just, you know, I've been in the sun all day, and the blazing sun. It has been blazing today, lifting. I'm making a strawberry wall at work, so I've got these mega pots, lifted them up, lifted the soil up. I've set it up so there's water systems in all of them, so that the water falls in, and basically the bottom part of the compost gets very wet, and that filters through. The roots will reach down and get what they want. And strawberries are going to grow over the container and down the wall, and you can just go up and pick a nice big ripe strawberry. And as a gardener, you know, I'm hiding a container that's a bit scruffy, you know, metal containers. We use one at work for putting the extra chairs and whatnot in. It's a wedding venue, so you're going to get that. But to hide it with strawberries coming down, it looks amazing. That, you know, that's the whole reason. Nearly 2 years ago now, I applied for the job, and 2 years ago I was waiting to get that notice, and I had a year of possibly the worst mental health that I've ever endured, and it was this moment, and there's that glimmer of the eye, and you know, still to this day, you know, and it's another reason why the beer channel, beer reviewing, has helped me so much. I have a passion for it, a genuine passion for, you know, reviewing beers and supporting locals, supporting good beer companies, you know, across the UK. I've made some good friends with the likes of St. Peter's Brewery. You know, I have an immense liking for that brewery. They were, you know, social media is a massive part of all breweries these days, and every single thing I post, especially if it's theirs, but other posts, and they're liking stuff, and I do the same back, and reciprocation is an amazing thing. Apart from that fly. So, tasting very well. I don't own a Shepherd Neame glass, so I can't review in a Shepherd Neame glass. So, yeah, but yeah, tasting great. Quite a nice, rich, malty flavour coming through. Certainly the chocolate is there, and the coffee, like there, it just filtered in at the back, so it's more subtle. It's not in your face. It's not craft beer. It's what I would call modern traditional beer, but quality beer. You know, oh, there's nothing better than a decent beer. Nice lacing on the glass. I've got to do the obligatory Instagram photo, as you do. For me, like I've said, I'm loving this range. I personally think that if I was talking to someone from Aldi, don't know if they even watch beer reviews, to be honest. I don't even know if anybody, hardly any of the big breweries watch beer reviews. I do know St. Peter's do, because they've actually picked me up on somewhere, and it was like, oh, so you do watch. And it's interesting, you know. sometimes if you do a review of a beer and you think it's an half decent review, you're not being rude, you're picking out things, and they respond. That's lovely, because it shows that even the big brewers, you know, they're interested in feedback. As it is, wow. Let me just say something. I'd like to, if I was speaking directly to Aldi, this is a very much positive step forward. As somebody with 5 years experience on retail at one of the other 4 supermarkets, the big, supposedly big 4, 5 years experience on the BWS section. I was in charge of the BWS section at my local, and you know, it's really great to see this appearing, a full specially selected range, and that, my gosh, there's lots of variants you could put in that range, not just 3 or 4. I'm talking a good 15, but they would fly out. And I personally think it's an area that probably needs to be wider, so that there's more focus there. But hey ho, I don't work for Aldi. But in any case, Shepherd Neame, and again, I don't know if they even watch my videos, you know, it's something that you just don't know unless somebody responds and says, that was a great review, thanks for your review, and we loved your point, because that's where you know that somebody's watching, when they say, I loved your point about a certain thing. And yeah, but for me anyway, a lot of waffling. I know I do waffle. It's a wraggy beer review, you know. A wraggy review is much more than just the beer alone. It's talking about beer. It's if you sat in a pub and you're with you and we're discussing the beer. It's not just a quick, that's it, woof. No, we enjoy. When we're at home, we sit down, we pour a beer, we enjoy a beer, we dissect it, we have a chat. That to me is how beer should be drank, slowly but comfortably, and then move on to the next beer and enjoy another beer. But in any case, like I've already said, quite a strong malty nose on this. Chocolate came next, coffee came at the end. That did follow on to the taste, to be fair, and the malt is really, really nice. It's well balanced, medium bodied, and very nice. For me, all day long, a good 4.4 out of 5. Oh, pardon me. More tea vicar. But yeah, cracker a bit. Can't wait to see what else is coming out. Somebody did comment the other day that there's another special selected beer, so I need to go back into Aldi and try and pick that up and get it reviewed for the channel. But anyway, thank you for watching this beer review, and we'll see you soon. In about an hour's time after I've had my dinner. Cheers all.